Hello everyone. So hope all are doing well. So today we are going to discuss about phishing. So this session is conducted by a small community known as LCF, which is Learning Security is Fun, and myself Vivek, who is taking the session on phishing today. So the today's topic is don't get hooked, stay safe from phishing. So let's move on to the agenda and see what all things we can cover today. So I will just walk you through the history of phishing, then I will just give a overview on the types of phishing, reasons for phishing, and some design and tricks which the attackers do to phish other people, and how we need to react to the phishing messages. So this will be the agenda for today. Moving to the history of phishing. So in 2004, the first phishing lawsuit was filed. So before telling about the lawsuit filing, let me explain what phishing is. So suppose if an attacker he wants to steal some personal information from you. So it may not be always personal information. So by stealing a personal information, if he is able to steal money or any other valuables, then that particular process of crafting the attack is known as phishing. So phishing simply in the layman's language says that it's an attempt to steal your money or your personal information or your identity by getting you to reveal some personal information such as the card details or bank information or your social media username passwords, so that they may act on behalf of you, or they may earn some benefits out of it. So that is basically phishing. So coming to the history of phishing, in 2004 the first lawsuit about phishing was filed. In that, a 17-year-old boy was able to craft a copy of a website which is known as America Online, and by creating this fake website the young man was able to obtain the credit card details from different users, and he was able to withdraw money from their account. So this is the first uh, uh, known case that has been filed in terms of phishing, which was in 2004. So moving on to the types of phishing, there are different types of phishing. So we will look into it one by one. So first one is the deceptive phishing, or which is known as email phishing. So this is the most common type of phishing, and it's pretty easy to execute as well. The attackers typically register a fake website by getting a fake domain name which seems similar to a legitimate email ID or a legitimate domain name or a legitimate organization. So in the left hand side of the presentation, you can see there is a there's a domain known as PayPal uh, accounts.com. So you will get an email saying that, dear PayPal customer, your account is going to be expired within 24 hours. You have to do that, or you have to do this, otherwise your account will be terminated. Some kind of mails or messages you may get, which is actually having a sense of urgency that you want to act immediately on it. So this is how basically the deceptive phishing happens. So the attacker simply takes a fake domain which looks similar to a legitimate domain and send thousands of emails in the same fashion, which requires an urgency or have a threat to particularly a database of customers they have. And because of the need of urgency, the customer will be forced to click on some links or give some personal information, so confidential informations, which will then be utilized by the attacker. So this is basically deceptive or email phishing. So the next one is spear phishing. So here, phishing with a allows, or spear allows you to target a specific fish. So this is more organized, more targeted actually. So suppose an attacker want to target a particular person inside an organization. So they will start doing their homework. They will identify the person. They will identify what kind of emails he used to get from which all organization. So similarly, they craft uh, the domain, and they craft the emails in such a way that the particular sphere or a particular person is targeted and he needs to act immediately on it. So it will be a malicious emails that is sent to a specific person, not into a large or a mass of audience, rather to certain specific persons who are having certain positions in certain organizations. So attackers who do this will already have some details about the person to be phished, like their name, their place of employment, their job title, their email address. Such kind of specific informations will be already available with this attacker. So this is spear phishing. And next, coming to whaling. So whaling, as the name indicates, you all know about whales, right? So yes, here the thing is that phishing that targets a particular whale or the very top notch senior management or higher privileged role people. So this is also targeted emails or targeted attack which sends to specific persons in specific organizations, which can be high level executives. So they will be dealing with a lot of confidential company information. So using whaling, they will be able to grab these high level company or confidential company information. So whaling email often contains a sense of urgency, some personalized information. It always have a good tone of language or corporate business language. So that is how basically whaling is being conducted. So next is smishing and wishing. So smishing and wishing are very generic nowadays. You might be getting a lot of SMS, lot of phone calls asking for that, asking for this, which have a sense of urgency. So this is pretty much easy to execute if you have a SMS provider subscription and a call provider subscription. It's pretty much easy to execute. So smishing involves sending fraudulent SMS messages to a set of users. So now nowadays phone numbers are easy to gather, so they will gather a set of phone numbers and create their own database, and they will send some SMS stating that you have Amazon coupon or you have credited with PayPal account $25. Please click this link to link to claim the money. So this kind of a fake fraudulent SMS you used to get. So that is what is smishing refers to, and wishing, which involves a phone call conversation. An attacker pretends to be a scam investigator, or sometimes some person may call and tell that they are calling from this bank, you are available with a new card, give us certain details. So such kind of uh, pretty much common things are known as wishing. And I mean, in wishing, it asks the victims to provide a payment card information or a particular PIN number, etc., or work code. So next is angler phishing. So angler phishing is nothing but fake social media accounts belonging to well-known organizations are created. Say for example, Domino's Pizzas or a KFC's fake social media account can be created in Twitter or in Facebook or in any other social media platforms, and they use the same profile picture and it looks exactly similar. They have the official tagline along with it, and customers tends to make their complaints through to this particular social media handle, and the customer contacts the attacker's fake social account. It provides some personal information on their purchases, on their refunds. They want to get the refunds, so they will provide some bank account numbers, or attacker may provide a link to register the complaint where they need to input certain things or kind of support page. So this is how basically the angler phishing works, where it predominantly have a fake social media account where people are tend to go there and register their complaints or register their queries. And we will move on to the reasons for phishing. So there are basically three reasons for phishing, or maybe three people who do phishing. So one is the criminals as such. They look for identity theft, they look for fraudulent activities, and they look for getting benefited by money through the phishing attacks. And the next one is activist. So they have social media accounts and they have public pages. So basically they do kind of ethical hacking, or maybe they do some kind of data gatherings. So that is basically the activists do. And the people who collect intelligence, like they want to have access to the sensitive data. They may not be asking for money, but they steal the sensitive data through network access or through infrastructure access, and they keep it or maybe they sell it to a black market. So there are kind of people who gather intelligence as well. May not be for a beneficial purpose, but sometimes they may use it for beneficial purpose as well. And these are the common scenarios where you may see a phishing email or a phishing message. So the phishing messages may always have a sense of urgency that the customer or the victim needs to act upon it on emergency basis. And it may have a sense of offering you money, saying that your account can be created with this amount. Please click on the link and register as soon as possible. And there can be some confirmation messages saying that did you have received your courier, please confirm it, like that. Some kind of confirmations it can have. Some of the organizations may send, or some of the hackers may send or the attackers may send messages which request for a help, or it looks an odd request. Then obviously there will be rewards messages, emails. And in an organization typically there will be emails coming out to you reaching for IT support, so person impersonating to be an IT support engineer. So these are the basic way how the phishing is been usually carried out. And a phishing message will be always designed to trick you into doing some of these activities. Either there will be an unsafe link where you will be forced to click on it. So when you click on it, what happens is that in background invisible file may get downloaded which may execute in your device. So that is one thing. Or in the link there will be some embedded frames which may capture certain details. So, and or it can even capture your keystroke. So anything can happen if you click on a suspicious link. So there will be some documents attached. You may be forced to click on the document. Once the document is clicked, some macros will execute and it will download certain files to your computer. And there will be a sense of urgency to provide username and password to some web pages to log in and do something. And there will be a, a message which is designed to transfer some funds to someone. So these are the way how the phishing messages will be designed to trick you. And what happens when I get a phishing mail? So there are three actions. Either you can click, you can delete, or you can report. So based on your sense, based on your awareness, you should do either three of this. Okay. So let me tell you what happens if you click, if you delete, and if you report. I will walk you through those slides. So if you click on a phishing email or a phishing link or a phishing document, so basically a password can be stolen, which can lead to account takeover, data destruction, identity theft, and data leakage. Sometimes, if you click on a link, it will be like an invisible file will be appended on it, and the file can be downloaded in background without your knowledge. The file may get executed, and there will be a malware attack or a malware getting installed on your computer, which can do enormous damages to your device. So that is basically what happens when you click it. And when you delete it, as you are safe, your mail will get deleted and you are safe from phishing. But ideally there is one more option which you can do, which is reporting. So if you report a phishing email, so the links will be reviewed, the domains will be blocked if you are in an organization, or even if you get an email in Gmail and if you block it, so there is an internal mechanism through which that domain can be identified, backtracked, and can be flagged in open forums like virus total, so that messages will be removed. So based on your level of knowledge, your awareness, you should either do delete or reporting if you see that a mail is suspicious. So that's it about today. So you can see how the phishing works. So I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you everyone for joining.